Alrighty, today we have Sydney and Ranger, and today we're going to be working on side passing. Now, side passing is actually moving the horse's rib cage. It is button number 2, which is right at the girth on the opposite side than you actually want to go. So what you're going to do is you're going to walk forward, make a marker on your fence. The marker on your fence is going to be the cone, and at the cone you're actually going to do a 180 using button number 3 and get parallel with the fence. While you still have your momentum, you're going to side pass all the way through the obstacle here, and you're gonna make sure that you don't back up, and that's what you use those poles for, is to make sure you don't back up through those. All right, there we go. Okay, the exercise that we're going to be executing is the 180 to a side pass down the rails and using some poles. Okay, so go ahead and start walking the horse towards the rail. Now what you're going to do when you get towards the poles, you're going to turn the head in, button number 3, and then button number 2 for the side pass, okay? All right, so this exercise looks like it would be easy, but it's really kind of not. All right, so start thinking about it. There's the cone, nose to fence. You want to wiggle with your left hand, but you have to keep his head straight with your right. Keep his head straight. Button number 3, press and release. There you go. Don't release him unless, there you go. Move his back end if you need to move his back end. Okay, and turn completely and face the other way instead of turning him around next time, okay? That way he still continues and does a full 180 instead of just a 90. Let's do it again. All right, so here we go. Sydney's gonna put the nose right there on the cone and ask for the side pass. So turn his nose into the fence. Now it's going to be button number 3 on the right, and you're gonna wiggle with your left. There you go. Now you wanna keep his nose back towards the fence, and you wanna move forehand and then hindquarters. Forehand, then hindquarters. If you need to go back and forth, okay? So you're gonna use both button number 1, 2, and 3 with this exercise if you need to. Hopefully though, it's just a press and release with button number 2. So you've got to make sure you get up close to the fence, nose to fence, button number 3. Now button number 2, wiggle with your left hand, wiggle, button number 3, button number 2, button number 3, go back to button number 3. And you're not doing the wiggle. There you do. There you got the wiggle, but you have to keep the head straight. It's a lot harder process than you think. This is one of those exercises where you just can't get frustrated, especially if you're learning how to side pass a horse for the first time. It does help if you already have really good control of the horse's forequarters and hindquarters. Nose to fence, button number 3, fence side, and you're wiggling the direction. Press and release with button number 2. Now if your back end goes out, go to button number 3, even it out. Now button number 1, oh, there you go. Cross with the front, cross with the back, cross with the front, cross with the back, cross with the front, cross with the back, cross with the front, cross with the back. Give him a big pet and turn him towards me to complete the 180 degrees. So button number 3, button number 3, button number 3, button number 3. Now stop him and relax. Good job. Thank you so much for joining us in today's lesson. And if you want to see more, check out our playlist. And remember to subscribe.